PUMP.FUN could 2x in the next month, and here's why. So in this video, I'll be explaining why I believe PUMP.FUN could potentially 2x in the coming weeks and coming days. And in this video, I'll be explaining my thesis and some of the reasons why. So in this video, I'll be talking about purely technical analysis, so I will not be taking a look at the fundamentals. So first, let's take a look at the price chart. So we begin over here. So this was the ICO date. So the ICO was on the 10th of July, and you can see in the next few sessions, prices actually started trading below its ICO price. It started over here, and then like prices have just been on a decline, and then right now it's setting up to what I believe it could be a potential breakout to reach its all-time high really soon. So over here we had the decline. So this is not unusual for a token or a coin that is recently ICO, especially from a project that is more hyped up. So in this case, PUMP.FUN has been doing well in the past couple of months. So when they actually announced the token launch, right, usually or at least it's not uncommon to see the token price actually trade below its ICO opening price, right? So we had the decline over here, and then it actually set up quite nicely over here. So you see it at multiple up days, and then it fell and found support at the 10-day moving average before setting up again and trying to break out. So over here, I actually set an alert back over here, right? So when prices were setting up a short handle, I started to pay attention back to PUMP.FUN, because I believe that the price action was actually quite constructive at that point of time relative to the broader crypto market, right? But I did not take my position over here, even though prices did break out. And then on hindsight, it was a good choice. As you can see that after the breakout, prices actually fell below and break down from that level. Right, of course, at the time I did not know prices would do a forced breakout, but then for me at that point of time, it was just like the overall markets wasn't doing very well, so I did not want to take an additional position in PUMP.FUN, which was the main reason why I did not take a position here. Right, so on hindsight, it was a good choice as prices did a forced breakout and then it break down, and then recently prices are setting up again, and this is the reason why I believe PUMP.FUN could actually 2x in the coming month. Right. So it actually fell below the 10-day moving average, which actually served as a support over here. And then it managed to bottom out around here, or at least put in the lows for the time being. And then it break back above the 10-day moving average. And then after it break back above the 10-day moving average, it managed to trade sideways for a couple sessions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it traded 4 sessions sideways, more or less. And then it made a breakout on this day over here, which is the 2nd of September, which is the time when I'm filming this video. So I actually took a position when prices broke out over here. And then right now we'll see whether prices are able to hold above its breakout level. So the reason why I took a position over here was because prices actually set up quite nicely. So it broke above the 10 and the 21-day moving average. And then after it breaks above both the two short-term moving average, it managed to trade above those key moving averages. So that is one of the positive signs that I'm paying attention to. And then as you can see, even though it encountered some supply over here, so this was the previous breakout level, so it's not unusual to see prices encountering some resistance at the previous breakout level. But then I think the positive sign is that even though it encountered resistance at this level, it managed to find support at the 21-day moving average. So it did not decline much at the breakout level, and instead it managed to hold above the key short-term moving average in the form of the 21-day moving average, and then right now it broke out. So the reason why I believe that if the breakout can hold and we could really see a potential 2x in the coming weeks is because it actually has some similarities to HYPE. So HYPE is hyper liquid. So if we take a look at the price chart for HYPE, same thing. So the ICO date was over here. In the aftermath of its ICO, prices actually trade sideways for a while before it declined below its ICO day opening price, and then it bottom over here before it broke above its key short-term moving average. So in the previous one for PUMP.FUN, when we take a look, prices actually started breaking up above the 10 and 21-day moving averages. So those are the short-term moving averages that I take a look at. So you can see for HYPE, it also broke above the short-term moving averages over here. Then after it broke above the short-term moving averages, you can see that it encountered some resistance at the previous breakout level. So the previous breakout level was this area over here. So when prices tried to break out over here, it did not manage to successfully break out, and then it fell back down. And then as it approached the previous breakout level, it encountered some resistance and some selling, but prices managed to keep above the short-term moving average. So the short-term moving averages were the 10 and the 21. So you can see that it actually found support at the 50-day moving average, and it also traded above the key short-term moving average. So it traded sideways for a couple of sessions. So in this case, it traded sideways for 4 sessions before it broke out over here. And then once it broke out, you can see that it's been steadily on the move, and it traded back above the base level over here formed since the ICO date, right? So you can see that this was the previous resistance, and then prices broke out from here, and then it just went on its relentless march to its current price level. So if we take a look at PUMP, right? So if we are just taking a look at the prices reaching the previous breakout level, from this breakout level to the next breakout level, prices will increase about 90%. So that's almost a 2x from the current breakout level, which is why I believe that if this breakout level holds, right, then we could potentially see PUMP making a 2x in the coming weeks and coming days, right? So that is just at the previous resistance level. So if prices do break above the resistance level and make all-time highs like hype over here, then we could definitely see PUMP making more than a 2x in the coming weeks or in the coming months. So that's my analysis of PUMP. I'll see you in the next video.